If I said to you, oh, there's a day you can do it, it's 1,002, or if I said to you, there's a day you can do it, it's 1,025.
You want to do it at 1,002.
But I wonder if that's...
want to do it. Are you governed by any rules?
No, it's unofficial. Last time I did an official attempt, you have to close this off, you have to have a car...
You can't really close this off without...
I tried. They
more than 50 people or something?
Even then, they put me onto the council, and the council said you can't do it.
We did a trial before the Olympic Games in slow conditions, and they had a tool that standardises, so it takes it to standard conditions, and in 4K it was 1.3 seconds slower in our conditions than what standard conditions are. That's in 4 kilometres, so 3 minutes 48, losing a second, 1.3 seconds just in conditions. In, well, over 24 hours, I mean, we're talking
10, 20
kilometres.
Yeah.
Okay. There's lots to think about, eh?
But it's just the pressure thing that's confusing me.
No, it will make a difference.
Yeah.
I know that it makes a shitload of difference in a velodrome. And I got the calculator. I can get the calculator up for you to show how much a difference pressure makes. I'd take pressure almost over wind.
You know when you've been out before and you're like, that was windy, but I was just moving through it. And then you've been out and go, that was still, but
I was sticky.
You're like, that was still. Yeah. And I checked the wind, and it said it was 8k per hour, but it felt shit.
Yeah.
And then you come out here. I remember probably the fastest day I had out here one time was literally after it rained for a week, and then I came here, and in the morning it was misty. You couldn't see anything.
The heat and humidity help with pressure, but how does heat affect you over 24 hours? You know, as well. It's like extra sweat loss, extra fluid intake. It's all a balance,
it's
right?
Balance,
but I think Saturday you've been training in this temperature, so I think you'll be alright. It's gonna suck at some point, and you're gonna go into dark places, but it's just telling yourself how to come out of them, which I'm sure you're trained to do. It
could be like it could be a good opportunity.
I think Saturday's probably a good idea, man.
I only wear those bellows because these are obscene. These like come up to your knees, man. So
okay, sweet.
They're like
man, you gotta wear something like that. I would be running them.
Yeah.
Over anything shorter, definitely. These are going to be quicker than a shaved leg. Because this guy knows what he's doing, the guy that makes all this stuff. You won't see
I can't believe that. So you were at the Olympics this year?
Yeah.
That's so good.
What are the coloured dots for?
That's for when we're doing biomechanical analysis, like mainly seat height and shoulder extension. I dot everyone up, and that's why I get you to send me a video, because I just run it through a software and just have a quick look at your angles. But we're not changing body position this close to a race. Your event, sorry. So
it'd be nice to go, oh, you look like if you're in a headwind, just stretch out and put your head down that way, and you're actually going to make a difference. Or like, as long as you're comfortable, hold that, and then if you can't hold that anymore, go to the slower one. But just know that if you are comfortable, that will save you time.
Like just eyeballing it, I think your position looks very good for the duration you're riding. Old school field of thought that's like seat as far forward as possible over the bottom bracket, but I just don't agree with it.
Maybe if you were some jacked Godzilla with quads the size of Africa, you'd do that. Is that with helmet? Everything.
I was a fair bit off, eh? I don't know how much you weigh.
You thought I weighed 70 kilos.
Everyone looks like 70 kilos. Oh, he's about 70 kilos. Alright, we're good to go.
Last time I remember coming out of the sauna in Melbourne, right? I weighed 83. I haven't weighed 83.
What are you now?
I'm probably without the helmet, I reckon I'm 87.
So you've put on 5 kilos.
I was not eating properly last time, man. I was eating like a normal human being, but doing 250k days.
You'll need to load on food anyway, like monumentally. You'll feel too fat, too bloated, but the first couple of hours will feel average, but then the digestive system will get going, and
otherwise you're good for the first 5 hours, and then after 5 hours you're like, you're running into a servo getting magnums and coffees, and you're just like, but at that point it's done.
So we'll do 6 or 7 laps to start, and then every run after that will be 3. First one's just a calibration test. What kind of heart rate are you gonna...
For the day?
Yeah.
It's weird, on this track, your heart rate sits higher because of the turns. 125, 130. That needs to be like that.
Alright, let's jump on the track. So yeah, you can do a couple of laps to find your groove, and then 6 laps from there. You know, it's tail. Feels
It's
like
headwinds that way,
Yeah.
and then tail that way. Sometimes when you're feeling shit, I have this tendency when I'm feeling bad to look at my legs as if they're doing something wrong.